They send a receiver in motion right. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Oh, and the pressure is there. They're going to get to him on their very first snap. That's T.J. Watt. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Well, I imagine that first play woke them up as they get set now for second and long. Motion man sent left. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get it up to the 27. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Now Nick's on third down. He's got Sutton complete. And a good gain here. 11 yards it looks like. That's going to pick up a first.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Now Nix. And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. That plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Taken down by Sebastian Joseph Day.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's fourth down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play brings up fourth down.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Going on fourth. Here's Nix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers, they're off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. So already on their first drive, they're going to burn a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? First and goal to begin this one. And he gets in, touchdown! Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Chris Boswell for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Broncos nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Harvey now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. It's 1st and 10. Nick's now to throw. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
You know that was exactly what the defense talked about on the sidelines. Get ready for that drive. Let's send a message from the jump, and let's hit them hard.
So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll only need a few inches here on 3rd down. Nick's looking to throw. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. At the 20. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Denver.
Complete to Jalen Waddle.
I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
That's up 7. And through for the point after. And that ties things at 7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Wilson with a return here. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. He's tackled after a gain of about 13. And that is good for Pittsburgh. 1st down.
Run like that, Kane, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Aller back to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Throwing on 2nd. Here's Allen. Look is there, but so is a defender. That hit forces the drop. That's going to bring up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
I said, are you gonna be my girl?
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. This is Allen. This is Metcalf working that right side. And this is going to go for a gain of 6, but it's not enough. Defense doesn't let him get past that. It is fourth down.
6 yards.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Allard to the air. That finds Pittman, complete. And he's going to have them the first down. Got it by just a couple of yards. 6-yard gain there on 4th and 4. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you would better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. There's the give to Dowdle. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. On the ground again with Dowdle. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They'll air it out on third. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Allard looking. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
It's going to be broken up by a hit, incomplete. Couldn't make a play on the throw. The defender did the next best thing, ensuring that it's not going to be caught by anybody. Second down. Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Mix to throw on second. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And they found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always, that's going to be good for a first.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Denver.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Nix. Finds him on the slant. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the red zone on first. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for second and goal. Throwing here, Nix. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force third and goal.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's third and goal. They're running with Harvey. And he only gets this one down to the 9. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He works so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
Wilson with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Aller throwing. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And now it's second down. We're seeing this more and more these days, Brock. Not content to just run out this half. Seems like they're going to keep pushing with the time they've got remaining.
Every one of these possessions, Kate, is so valuable. And I think what you've got to do as a quarterback there is reinforce to your receiver, if I'm going to take this shot, it's your ball or nobody's ball.
It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And they get him down after a gain of 10, but great effort on his part. Pays off for the first down.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that's going to give the Steelers the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They'll go again with Warren. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boomer bust,
yeah.
right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
The throw right side, caught by Bernard. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
First and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Warren running between the tackles. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that hit breaks up the catch, takes us to third down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
Fred, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the third.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
Hey, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
To throw, here's Nix. Outright, and England makes the grab. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's second and 4. Here's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Dumps this one off to Harvey. He's brought down. Play goes for, it looks like about 11 yards. And that's going to give the Broncos a first down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. First and 10 now from the 46. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. That's TJ Watt. And that will bring up second and 18.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Now a second down throw for Nix. And we can't find a connection on second down. That incompletion means it is third down.
Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He's got Ingram outside. And it's going to be 4th down. Great effort there, right, with the completion, but he's still well short of what they needed.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Rodgers now on 2nd down. Hauled in by Bernard, left side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers with a little more work to do to win it here. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Rodgers will look to throw. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And they're going to bring him down, but 8 was enough. They got what they needed. 1st down coming.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And they've got a 1st down. Give him a gain of 13 on that previous play. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Dowdle again. Has another lane. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. He gets it again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Warren. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. An entire stadium of pressure now on Chris Boswell. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. The kick is good. He got it! So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off.